Hi! So, if you've seen this, that means I actually went through with what I'm planning on doing, which you all know by the title, I suppose. But I'm trying to get back into reading because I think it's a really valuable hobby and it's really nice and it's lovely, and I used to love to do it as a child. I would read a whole bunch, and I feel like I've lost that, and it's a part of myself and my life and a hobby that I want to get back into. And it also coincides with the fact that I have noticed that I'm very addicted to my phone because I currently don't really have anything to do. So I spend like 12 solid hours in my day at least on my phone if I'm not like hanging out with people, because I'm in London right now, and in the last week, I guess I have a week left in London for my semester abroad, but I'm done with everything I needed to do here. And I could look around the city, but it's cloudy and like cold, so I don't really want to do that. So I'm just hanging out and being on my phone, and that's not healthy, and it makes me sad. And then I would put my phone away to not do that, and then I would get bored, and then the only thing I really have at my disposal are a bunch of books I brought, and a book I bought, and a book I got gifted. And I thought, you know what, let's read. So I started with this book. It's called, it says on the front, but it's called Why I'm No Longer Talking to White People About Race. And I've gotten into it, for sure. I'm nearly done with the history section of it, and it's really interesting. And obviously, you know, it's about racism. It's not the lightest thing to read, but it's good. I like it so far, and I think it's important to read either way. And yeah, I'm looking forward to finishing this. I started reading like 3 days ago, maybe, I'm not sure. And then I started reading this book that is called The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. Yes, I can read. Surprisingly. I also got into it a little bit today, and I picked it up from a bookstore that's on my way to uni, which is coincidentally the only LGBTQ bookstore in the UK. It's on my way to uni. It's lovely. It's adorable. If you're ever in London, go to Gay is the Word. It's an amazing place, and I love it. And I picked this up after seeing it in Waterstones, being like, oh, it looks cool, in as a sci-fi book, and then I saw that it's the gay content that I'm looking for, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this. So I bought at Gay is the Word because, you know, I want to support local bookstores, because I think chains will survive the Amazon epidemic, but I want to support local stores because I think bookstores are amazing places and they make me so happy. So yeah, these are my two starters for my journey of getting back into reading. And ideally, this video is one of many detailing that journey. I don't know if I can have any way of explaining it or if I'm just going to document it. I don't think I have any valuable tips because it's been like years. It's so bad. But yeah, I'm really excited, and I keep you posted. And if you see this, that means I've sort of done it, or at least considered it not a total failure and publishable. It also is motivated by the fact that, coinciding with starting to read again, I got recommended a couple of booktuber videos. Like, I watched one and then got into it, and because I'm into reading right now, I was interested, and I found a couple of booktubers, and it seems like a really positive, really nice community that I might want to partake in. So maybe this is like the first thing of, we'll see. But I think I'll try to stick with the reading and, you know, doing that for a bit before I commit to something like being like, hey, I'm a booktuber now. Because yeah, I don't want to make it like a premature sort of thing of like, hi, this is a video, and then this is the second video, and then I never upload one again. So yeah, but if you see this, that means I made it. Yay. Okay. talk to you soon. Hi guys. It's been a couple days since the last clip, and I finished the book, and it was really interesting, and I'm gonna be rereading it eventually. Not right now, because I want to get on reading more new books, but it was really good, as you can maybe tell from how much I've annotated. And yeah, I learned a lot. I put a lot of things in perspective, so it was really good, and I would definitely recommend it, but I think I'm about the last person that's read it, so that might be a bit futile. But nonetheless, it was a really good read, and it showed me that I have some problems when reading, because I do have a tendency to overthink every single thing that I'm reading and mull everything over in my head. So it takes me like 5 minutes to read a paragraph just because I feel like I don't grasp it properly. So towards the end I stopped doing it, I think, at least not as much anymore, so I hope it's going to stay that way, and I'm sort of getting into reading more fluently and more, contextually, instead of just reading every single word and like concentrating on what it could mean and what the implications could be. But obviously a book like this, it is specifically about how you can read different things, how differently you can read certain things and like phrases and stuff like that, and different implications things can have, so that might make it a bit more difficult for me to read. But it was good, and now I'm gonna get into this book, which is a novel. It's fiction, and I'm really excited for it. I've started reading like the first 20 pages. It's set on a spaceship, so that's really dang exciting, and I'm really curious to see where it takes me, and I'm really excited. And I bought a couple more books that I may be showing you at a later time, I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm really happy with how it's going so far. I'm really enjoying reading. I'm currently reading every day, like not a certain amount of pages or a certain amount of time, but I try to read as much as I can. Yesterday I read on my commute, and I read in the mornings, and it's lovely. I'm having a great time with it, and I'm excited about it. So yeah, I'll keep you posted how everything goes, but so far it's been very joyful and very fun and refreshing, and I like the person that I am when I'm reading, so yeah, I'm happy about it. Okay, see you soon. So it's been a while since I spoke to you guys, but I read this one, which is The Long Way to a Smaller Planet. It's sci-fi, it's I think YA, it's really cool. I'm probably going to make a separate video about it, because I want to talk about it, I have thoughts. I enjoyed it very much, and again I noticed that it takes me a long time to read through a page, because I always reread and want to make sure that I read every single word, which is still very annoying. And the same thing happened with this book, which is completely different. It's middle grade, it's in German, as you can see. It's called Das Geheimnis von Bahnsteig 13. The Secret of Platform 13 is the English title. It's originally English, but I have had this for 10 years, so if I would buy it now, maybe I would buy it in English, although the cover looks adorable. I have an inkling that it's made by the same person who made the Harry Potter covers and the German ones, because the style very much reminds me of the German Harry Potter covers. But yeah, this was really good as well. I still had the same issue with like reading too much into every word and all of that, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to get over that. I don't think it's going to be over that quickly. I have to get out of my own head for that, so we'll see how that goes. But then yesterday evening, just after I finished this one, I found the Olds Readathon, or OWL's Readathon, I don't know. It's made by I forgot her YouTube channel name. It's this one. and it's a wonderful readathon. I've never done a readathon, obviously, and the Oles and Newt's readathon is a thing that she invented, I suppose. I'm not very familiar with all of these things, so I don't know how any of it really works, but the Oles readathon is in April, and then with it comes the August readathon, the Newt's readathon, based on the Harry Potter books and the exams that you take. I'm not going to explain it, but like I'm going to link the explanation video down below. Because the idea is incredibly cute, and how much effort you put into it is mind-blowing. But essentially, you can read according to the prompts that are they're always connected to one subject, and if you fulfill that prompt, you pass the subject. There are certain subjects you have to pass so you can have like a certain profession in the wizarding world, and it's such a great concept. I love it so much, and of course I got way too into it right away. And I'm aware that I already missed the Oles readathon, and I can, I guess I can still participate in the August Newt's readathon, but it's built on that, so I wouldn't be really able to participate until next year, April. I'm not ready for that. So I thought, you know what, it's only the beginning of July. I'm just gonna pretend like it's April and work with that, and then I'm gonna do August with everyone else, because I started this book in July. I think it can count. It fulfills the prompt of being published 10 years ago or earlier than that, and since it was published in 1999, it obviously counts. So I have History of Magic down. I think I'm doing Transfiguration next, and then also Defense Against the Dark Arts. Those are the two I looked at for now, because those three are all overlapping for Librarian and Ministry Worker. So I need a red cover or sprayed edges. I don't think I have sprayed edges anywhere, so red cover. And then title starts with R is for Defense Against the Dark Arts, which title starting with R is really difficult. So I found exactly one book, Das Rätsel der drei Schläfer, which in English is, does it have an English, is it an English translation? It is not, it doesn't have a title. So translated, it's The Riddle of the Three Sleepers, and it's quite big, so I'm a little intimidated. It's like 115 pages, 14 pages, so, but I don't have a choice. So that's the only one I have. And then for the red cover, I had a couple different options. Probably like this, it's gonna be this one, which is Super Gute Tage oder Die sonderbare Welt des Christopher Boone, which is the German version again of The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime. I went and saw the play when I was in London, and it was so good. I loved the play. It was amazing. I don't even expect the book to be as good as the play, but I'm gonna read it, and as you can see I already started. So these are the two that I'm going with for now, and then I'm gonna keep you posted on how I like them and what my other choices for the prompts are, how I'm doing with the readathon, because I've never done that before and I'm very confused a lot. That's the update for today, and hope you're doing good, and yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. Good morning. Today I didn't actually plan on filming, but then there were some developments in my reading that I thought I would update you guys on. After finishing The Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime, which I actually finished in 4 days, and the book before that was shorter and took me a day longer, so I'm considering that a success in reading faster. But it still took me way too long for individual sections to read. But you know, and then I thought, because I actually have a book, I remembered that I have a book that starts with an R that I wanted to buy and then read, so I could just do that now. So I postponed that because I still have to order it, and thought, you know, I'm just gonna start with a different prompt, which I decided was gonna be an adult book. And I looked at my shelf and I have about 3 adult books. So I was like, you know, what's it gonna be? Checked the length of the books. I think I actually misremember the length of this book because I don't think it's the shortest one, but the adult books I have are all like 500 plus pages. So that was a bit difficult because obviously I've started a couple of adult books. I don't think I've actually really finished one before. So, and they seem kind of daunting in the sense of like, they're boring. Like what I've read so far in adult fiction was not super interesting. So I'm not that excited to try an adult book. I thought, you know what? I'm gonna read Ein plötzlicher Todesfall, which in English is A Casual Vacancy. It's J.K. Rowling's book after Harry Potter. Book one after Harry Potter, so to speak. And as far as I'm aware, it's adult. So I read this. I started yesterday morning. I read about this much. It's like 50 pages. And I like the writing style. Of course, it's in German, so it's not quite J.K. Rowling's writing style. But then again, I don't know how much it changes in translations. That would actually be interesting to figure out. But I think her writing style comes through. And it was easier for me to read, definitely. So I enjoyed that. I don't see where this is going necessarily. And I'm not that eager to find out, which is sad. Like, I would like to like read this. It would be cool to, you know, have read it and to like finish a big book like this. I feel like that's quite a daunting thing. It would be nice to do that and be able to. But I don't know if I want to. I haven't quite developed a position on DNFing books because I feel like, you know, I've only read like a 10th or an 11th of that book, not even. And I feel like it's a bit early to judge. I read a couple of the last pages. Still don't know if I want to finish it. And then I actually checked on my shelf because I was like, you know, if I don't finish this or if I postpone finishing it for a time when I'm in the mood for it, I don't know. I'll have to see. Maybe I'm gonna like jump into the sections of the book and see how I like those. But I found another adult book, or what I think is an adult book, which is Planetarium durch die Galaxis, A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, by Douglas Adams. It's the first one in the trilogy that is actually 5 books. So I'm gonna read this, because I've been wanting to read this. I can also, for the sequel prompt, then just read the second part of this. But yeah, okay. Talk to you soon. Hi guys! This is the last installment in this little vlog series. I decided to end this vlog here. It's been roughly a month since I started. It's been a really positive journey. I've definitely increased my reading speed. I have lots of plans on books I want to read. I started watching more booktube videos, which again brought me more into YouTube, which is not an entirely good thing, but also I'm enjoying the bookish content. I'm enjoying watching booktube videos, and I enjoy the prospect of making my own. So as you can see, this is my first one. It's not going to be the last. I do have plans. I have actually filmed videos for after this is published, but I'm really excited for all of it. And if you want to come along and see what else I read, what else I get up to, please do so. That would be lovely. And yeah, I'm excited to go on this journey, to be really cheesy, and to delve into the world of books even more. And yeah, welcome on my channel. I'm not going to change my name because I stand by it. Do I? Well, I stand by the ridiculous idea I had at some point and couldn't be bothered to change. So I'm going down with it. And yeah, no, welcome if you're new here. And if you're revisiting, if you want to tag along for this new thing I'm trying to do, then please do so. If not, that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm really excited. Hope you are too. And I'll see you soon.